And today, you want to introduce who we have today?
Yeah, of course. So we are joined by our very own Bert and Ayanna. Welcome. How are y'all feeling?
Good.
All right. So we did have you both on episode 32 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. And then we did a catch up with you guys and things were going great. Bert had just came out to Arizona, visited you, and you guys did all these trips and just a lot of fun stuff, it looked like.
Yeah.
So obviously we wanted to do the after the catch up just to kind of see where things are going, see if you guys are still going good and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's dive right on in.
Okay.
So how are things? Are you guys still trekking along? Are we still talking? How's everything?
So no, we're not really talking.
Oh!
Okay. What happened?
Just a few weeks ago we stopped talking. Some things came up and happened, and we just haven't talked since. And I think it was just more so. Bert, do you want to talk about it?
Because what happened?
I mean, it was not really a surprise. It was just it got messy. Not on our hands. It's just like when other people got involved, and we weren't trying to make each other look bad. So I mean, we really just talked it out and got a perspective, got each other's perspective on it, and then we still cool at the end of the day.
What happened though?
So, what happened?
Well, he came out here again. Him and his friend. They came out here. I got a boat for St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Okay.
We called it Friends Patrick Day. So both of our friends were supposed to meet each other, and we had a lot of fun. It was a ball. But with that happening, like when he says it got messy.
It was a
one
ball,
of his
but y'all lost
friends
the ball.
wanted to talk to my friends, I guess. And he added her to his close friends. And then they were just posting stuff on their close friends while they were out the country together. And of course, my friends told me or showed me because she was in the close friends. So she was basically getting firsthand everything that was going on.
Bert. Oh, Bert, you got caught.
What the freak are you doing?
Bert got caught lacking?
Are you
Did Big Bert get caught lacking?
Yeah, he got caught lacking.
Big Bert, no!
Not only did you add the friend to your close friends, meaning that only these select people can see certain things on your story, but you went out of the country with the... Nah, bro. Run it back. Tell us again, girl.
My friends on the... one of his friends... Like when he says it got messy, one of his friends wanted to talk to my friends, I guess. And he added her to his close friends.
Friend, not Bert.
And then they were just posting stuff on their close friends while they were out the country together. And
So
of course my friends told me or showed me because she was in the close friends. So she was basically getting firsthand everything that was going on.
Your homie got you caught up.
It just kind of got...
I'm confused. So your friend was put in his friend's close friends. And so she was seeing what was happening on a trip where the guys went?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were Brazil? They were in Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah. They were in Brazil, and then he went to Colombia and stuff. So
Bert. We know exactly why men go to Colombia and Brazil for vacation with the boys.
They don't call it the Brazilian butt lift for nothing.
We know why y'all go out there.
It's a lot of butts and boobs out there.
They got chicks that they walk around. They got a chick, as soon as you get out there, she'll hang around with you like a housewife for that whole time you out there. She'll cook, clean, take you around, and she'll handle you she'll be a housewife temporarily.
Do your laundry.
All that. Bert, you a dirty dog.
Your friend done got you caught up.
You done let me down. Bert. You done let the big boys down, bro. We jumping you when you get out here.
What was you doing out there? Answer me.
So Bert was doing stuff on this trip, or
It wasn't like nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Like It was just that we was just at a bar, and then we just met some Brazilians, and they were dancing, and I was just entertaining it. Not like it was anything crazy.
Nah. If you gotta explain yourself, nah. It was crazy enough.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
This is how we jumping you, Bert.
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
That's how we jumping you.
That was a good episode too.
That's how we jumping you. Bert, if I ever see you out here, it's up for you, bro. Me and the big homie militia, it's up for you, bro. We jumping you, bro. It ain't gonna be nothing but 600 pounders, bro, swinging. We gonna collectively do belly flops on your spine, dog. It's over for you, bro.
That's crazy.
It's over, bro.
The fact that her friend was in there, and you know, it could look like it could get assumed to be anything. You know what I mean? So,
What do you mean by it's not nothing crazy? But because what you just explained to us sounds like it could be crazy.
it could have been crazy, but it wasn't crazy. So basically, it was just that I was at the bar, and then we just came across other girls, like Brazilian women that we just met, and then they were just dancing. You know what I mean?
Dancing on you?
Not really on me. They was just dancing, and we just recorded it. They was dancing next to me, and my face was in the camera, and it was just like, you know, I was next to it. Had alcohol involved, but you know.
No, don't blame it on alcohol.
But be direct, man. Be direct.
I mean,
you went to Brazil for a reason,
like,
brother.
It wasn't like there wasn't no kissing, no anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just she was dancing in a bikini, and I was just right there.
You don't entertain it though.
Bert, you let me down, dog. I'll never scream Big Bert ever again, man. You're done.
You gotta take the soundboard out the dog on
You're
Discord
done, bro.
now.
We're packing you up, man.
Okay.
You let us all down, Bert. You making my chips taste nasty.
No, they not.
They not. They hitting right now. They hit. Hey, them pop chips. Let me tell y'all. Hold on. Let me give you a better chip. That one's broken. Here. Get y'all one.
Or the popcorners.
Here, take this. Get you one. Here.
I mean, first let's confirm with Ayanna. Is that what you saw?
I mean, yeah, it's like bits and pieces. It was just more so because we kind of had a conversation before he went out there, and I was
because Bert ruined my chips. Right?
Usually when people travel to these places, it's for certain reasons, like Colombia, Brazil, Dominican Republic, and but he was just saying like that's not why he goes. It's just like a guy's trip, and he grew out of that and things like that. And I just kind of felt like the actions were just a little contradicting.
Bring me with you. Because we all know what happens on the girls' trip, and we all know what happens on the guys' trip. And it ain't
Bert, you expect me to believe that you just going out there just to get some homies? Bert, you expect me to believe you just out there hanging out with the homies?
And men paid to do that.
You expect me to believe that y'all just going out there with a group and y'all not doing nothing? Y'all just chilling, bro?
What's she doing on that table?
Y'all, is that what you expect me to believe?
Oh.
Y'all expect me to believe that y'all out there just chilling?
That's what was told before the trip. And that I was thrown off. Just because we definitely did have a conversation before. And I'm so like, I mean, me and him know, like, I'm chill. Like, I'm very, just be like, you know, open with me, because then I don't like being sideswiped.
So you guys had set like boundaries basically before he went on this trip, and you felt like those were crossed?
I mean, we didn't officially set no boundaries, but I did ask questions, and I didn't think, you know, if you're telling me one thing but doing the opposite of what you said, it just kind of threw me off.
Okay. I need the truth here, guys. I need the truth. Something happened. Somebody just own up and say exactly what happened, because something definitely happened.
Like, I kid you not. Like, I kid you not. What she saw and what I did is exactly like, I didn't do anything. There was no kissing. There was no like, okay, all right, verbatim, right? This is what you saw.
Bring the friend.
She was in a bikini. She well shaped. She was twerking in front of the camera, and my head was on the cheek.
Get your Sir Bert, exit stage freaking left, bro. You might as well went to the strip club.
You had a face on booty cheeks. You're cooked.
Verbatim, you know.
So you're saying that it's nothing crazy?
I mean, it is crazy. I mean, on the outside looking at it, it's crazy.
No,
but,
it's
I mean,
crazy.
It really could have been worse. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's a good thing that it wasn't worse, but I'm saying it yeah. Damn.
Yeah, no. I get that. It was just more so like, even what your friend was saying too, like, oh, what was the exact words? Like, this is I love being a point guard. I love being a point guard. And it was like you across the club.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen that one, but.
Oh. Damn.
Your homie, not your homie.
Nah, your homie said I like being the point guard. That means he throwing the assists.
Yep.
He throwing the assist to you, Bert. Oh, you're cooked.
Yep.
You're cooked, Bert.
It was just basically being a point guard, like, I don't know how to word it, but what I saw was just basically like he loved being a point guard, meaning giving you a.
Oh, the assist? Oh,
the assist, yeah. I was like, I don't know the sports stuff, but I knew that meant something. And you was talking to a female across the club and y'all was smiling. And I was just like, oh, I'm putting two and two together.
Oh,
that was, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand that.
Some other parties got involved.
But
No,
I
that's
want to ask you a
completely
question.
on
Was
you,
you
brother.
into
It just
her?
got documented.
What, the girl dancing?
No, Ayanna.
Ayanna.
Yeah, like we cool, like we definitely cool, and we get along well. Like even before this, like she knows that like I'm honest. Like whenever I leave, I tell her what's up or whatever's going on with me. Like if I'm going wherever I'm going, like she knows what's up with me. Like we really cool, you know what I mean? Like we had genuine connection. So it was just like it was nothing along the like.
So was having your head bounce on some booty cheeks like a basketball part of the connection? With some random woman you don't even know in another country that you don't even live at?
This wouldn't be a big deal if you wasn't talking to her.
What woman is supposed to be comfortable with knowing that she can look online? You know your digital footprint is permanent, right?
Even if you delete it, people still get it.
So you think it's perfectly normal to be in a relationship with somebody and be in another country getting basketballed off some booty cheeks? Come on, Bert. Let's grow up, bro. Let's grow up.
The trust issues are nothing because we talk all the time, man. We just talk about like stuff I would do whenever I'm out the country or stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Grow up, Bert.
So, yeah.
Stop saying his name.
Okay. And
You're not even
Ayanna,
Bert
was you
no more.
into
You're just
Bert?
Bert.
Yeah. I was out to meet my friends and everything. I had all this stuff out here planned when he came out here.
That's embarrassing, bro.
Yeah, I was just a little just
her
thrown off
homegirl
with,
had to see it.
with certain situations.
That's embarrassing.
And then, like the like Colombia and stuff like that. So that, like a lot of stuff kind of just like, I don't know, just threw me off.
You're saying situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's something here that you're not saying. I want to ask you, Bert, why do you go to these countries?
I go to these countries because it's like our money here goes a long way, and I like to explore. I like to explore different cultures. Well, it's really South America, especially since I'm learning Spanish now. So it was like it's
He can't even
it's a
speak
different
Spanish.
vibe out there. Like it's cheaper, the food is good, and the weather's always nice. Good beaches. The club scenes is different. Yeah.
You're cooked, Bert.
Okay. Anything else, guys?
No, it was just like, it was a really good experience. I really enjoyed my time. I was just really,
Say him.
I
Tell him to
just
say a
was,
full
there was
sentence
just
without
more
Google
that came from
Translate.
it, just because I actually was like really into it. You know, I was single for a while, you know, like my past history and stuff like that. Like I don't know, I've been through a lot. So it's just like kind of, I don't know. It's just,
That's how you mess people up,
yeah,
bro.
this was different because I really was into him and feeling him. We had really good chemistry. We talked every day. We became part of each other's routine. And I I will say like the with like sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, but
You're good.
you know, just I was really thrown off with our last conversation about before we stopped talking and how I just didn't want like all my friends involved because of the situation that you had going on out there. So I just thought like something. I just thought I don't want to say too much.
What's it? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This what situation that he had going on out there. Somebody just be direct and say what it was, because I feel like there's something here that you're both not saying,
else, bro.
And that's the thing that actually made you two stop speaking.
No, don't try to text her.
I mean, it is what it is. He had an ex in Colombia, and they had an apartment together, but he would go out there often, and I thought that they were.
Bert, you need your tail whooped. Bert, you need your tail whooped. You need your tail whooped. You need your tail whooped.
I tell you, people that you gotta deal with.
You need your tail whooped. You done pissed my wife off, man.
So he went to Colombia while you guys were talking to go back to see her?
I don't know if it was to see her, because he told me it was an ex, you know, if she lives out there, she lives out there. But he did end up telling me that he has seen her since then. But I don't think that they're in a relationship, or if they are, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
What?
Because it was just like a subject that wasn't really talked about.
Nah, bro, you're
Okay.
good.
I mean, let's hear about it from
weird,
Bert.
bro.
I mean, we did talk about the subject, and I was frank with it, but it's just I feel like this is a subject that I could like share, especially with that person's situation, because I'm not trying to expose anybody's situation out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I did talk to her about that.
So you have an ex that you go back to and you stay with that ex.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Why? Are you a cosign on her lease or something?
I don't know, bro. That's probably his overseas wife.
Could be.
That's probably his overseas wife.
Could be. Passport bros.
That's probably his overseas wife, and he probably sent her money. He go over there to remind her who she belonged to, whatever. And that's his thing. He go out there, he do his dirt. He probably got a kid. Dang, they said, I'm from Brazil. We speak Portuguese. There's no Spanish. He can't even get the lie straight.
You know when she said that, you put your head down. But that tells me everything. You just so if you know that you messed up.
I mean, yeah, I knew I messed up. We talked about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, she has every right to feel the way that she feels. I didn't like fault her. I didn't call her crazy, or like I didn't like bad mouth about it, because I have nothing bad to say about it. Like, she's a genuine, great person. You know,
I mean,
like I tell her all the time, like I messed up.
Though.
You know, I was just at the time it's just tough to explain, but like. I told her my honest opinion about the situation. We talked about it afterwards, and
Yeah, we talked like a week ago, but like before then we didn't talk for like 3 weeks.
Wow.
I don't know. It was a while before we actually talked, just because I don't know. It just I
Y'all
didn't hear
talking
nothing.
right
So
before these catch-ups, so y'all can get y'all stories together, so y'all don't look bad. That's why she was withholding certain things, and BM is like, "No, you're not saying all of what really happened." It's because y'all barely just rekindling stuff and really hashing it out. A week is still not even enough to even dissect all of what happened. Because you still have to go through the motions of you experiencing all of that through your friend's eyes, your friends telling you that. Then you have to process it, have to listen to him explain himself, and then go those 3-4 weeks without talking. And y'all been on each other's regimen, routines for how long since y'all matched? For months?
Nah, bro.
Girl.
He violated.
He did. And the first thing they said is they don't want each other to look bad. No. Brother, you look terrible. She don't look bad. But you look terrible right now. The freak wrong with Buddy?
It's the fact that, look, like, let's call it a spade. They genuinely, he went radio silence on her, and he knew that ketchup was coming. He probably, like Alex said, he probably hit her up like, hey, like, we cool, like, let's, I don't want to drag you through the mud, like, don't do that. Like, he said he let you down, like he was rooting for him. I was rooting for him when they had a good catch-up.
Yeah, because this is their third.
Yeah, this is their after the catch-up. During their catch-up, they was cool. Fine. There was no problems. It's just I don't know why he decided to fumble after he had a good catch-up and a good episode, and he was genuinely light. So it's just like, bro, he let me down because, bro, you were one of the people that had a really good catch-up, and now you just chose to do something stupid.
Feelings were hurt, but we talked about it. Just because I kind of felt like,
no, your feelings gonna be hurt. You got to relive it now because you're talking about it on the internet.
I don't know, but he explained that it wasn't that situation, that it wasn't that way. I talked to him.
No, it's true. He played with you.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Because
look at this. Our show is called Pop the Balloon or Find Love. When you see how our show is presented, if you know you have something going on, why do you come on the show? Why would you even think about applying? If you know that you still have contact with your ex, because that's always going to bring up issues in the future. That's why an ex is an ex. You don't go back to exes.
That part.
So I guess what I'm saying is that why I asked you, but I said, was you actually really into her? It's because I want to know, like, was you actually feeling her enough for you to put her through stuff like this?
Yeah, bro.
That part.
I mean, she knows how I felt. She knows.
That's not what he asked you.
Answer the freaking question. I don't give a crap.
That's not what he asked you.
I don't give a crap what she know. What it is do you like her enough that you justify that you did this to her?
Who I am, how I am, and
how you are as a liar.
Yeah, it was just a messed up situation that I put her through.
I should have went out to the club.
So how did this come to light? Like, what happened? How did you find out about this, Ayanna? Like, he just presented this information to you, or?
About, like, going back there to see her?
Yeah, like, how did you even find out that there was an ex-girlfriend or, whatever the situation may be with them and they live together? Like, did you just, like, how did you find out? Because that's something that is
from his friend, probably
hard, like, for you to just come up with. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, how did this conversation come up to be?
It was kind of known in a sense because I guess when the episode aired, someone messaged me, but it was a friend of the girl because they don't speak English. So, like, I asked him about it. He did let me know it's an ex, whatever. We moved past it. And then I brought it back up because...
No, it wasn't an ex. The friend of his ex.
That was the ex.
Yeah, she reached out to you to let you know, by the way, hey, that's my, if it was the friend of the ex, she reached out to let you know, hey, you just matched with my homegirl's band. And he painted it like, oh, that's my ex, that's my ex, that's my ex. Because the language barrier is there. Nah, bro.
Not different area code. This beyond area code.
He got continents.
Continents, different continents.
I was like, oh, like, I brought up the close friend situation, and then I just inquired. I just asked, like, oh, because did you go to the Columbia for this? And it was just, yeah. I just kind of like I don't know. I be in my mind a lot sometimes. So I was just like, I just had to think about it. I was like, when it's not making sense, I got to make it make sense. So I just had to ask questions.
So, you stay with the ex in Colombia. Do you stay in her house? Like, what's the situation like? Do you get a hotel and stay like what?
Can't tell you.
Nah, I wouldn't get a hotel. Like I said, it's a complicated situation. But like she said, she also knew about it because I told her about it.
He's still not answering the question. Do you stay at the ex's house?
She knew about it because somebody came to her about it
and told her.
You did not get, bro. The fact that somebody was able to even shoot that information in the DM that fast. The day that the episode aired is different from when y'all actually record the freaking episode. Let's be real. These episodes get recorded weeks and months in advance at times. So when that episode dropped, it doesn't necessarily mean that episode was filmed the same month that it dropped. You had time to tell her before she got the DM.
Mm-hmm.
So she got the DM after the episode aired, and y'all had already been matched.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be a day, 2 days, 3 weeks, whatever.
Scummy boys.
Nah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't hidden.
Oh,
I want to speak, especially you, but like I really felt like you was
got your play. Come get it, bro.
You really was about your business, and I was like, yeah, this guy, he's intentional. He's really trying here. So to hear this is very disappointing.
Shocking.
It's just everything that you don't want to hear, because if you have a situation going on, you should never ever move forward with somebody.
The pokies in the mail. Hey, if somebody mail you some pokey,
don't eat that.
Don't eat that crap. You're gonna get poisoned.
Because now you're hurting her feelings. Did you ever think that maybe she might be hurt from what's going on?
Yeah, I did, and that's why I told her about the situation.
Okay, so you came clean. Okay, at least you came clean and you told her what it is. So when he told you, Ayanna, how did you feel at the time?
Me, I don't ever like really show my emotions. I don't even know if he knew like I felt a kind of way. I go silent, and I feel like that's probably like a defense mechanism just because of the way that I was like raised. I'm the oldest sibling. Like I'm always supposed to just have everything together. So I don't think he really knew anything like how I felt in the situation because we weren't talking.
Nah, he Bert wrong for this, boy.
But I mean, like that's something I need to work on too. I do shut down, but in a way to where it's just like I'm not.
Because you already admitted in the start of the video you have trauma from previous relationships. And this right here, this situation definitely just reawakened your trauma. And I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I don't even think Bert is really upset because he hurt you. Mm-hmm. I think Bert's upset because he knows this finna go on the internet. He's cooked.
Yep.
He's cooked. His family, his friends, everybody about to get tagged this.
Yep.
I
feel like he's still in all his shoes.
I have to feel the feelings first. And I just had a lot of stuff going on.
Okay. Wow. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Because you both you both were good together. People loved your catch up. You both actually flew in to the catch up in the studio.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I had a lot of fun.
It sucks cool. Because
it's unfortunate, but it's just this is where we're at now.
Yeah, the video.
So how was your last conversation with each other? I know you said you guys didn't talk for 3 weeks, then you spoke again. Was the last how did that last conversation go? Was there closure, or how was it?
I guess you could say closure. I mean, he called me to apologize just because it just got left at nothing. So I just kind of felt like I don't know, like it wasn't, like it didn't mean anything. But he explained that it wasn't that. I mean, I expressed my feelings, how I felt about it, because I didn't in those 3 weeks. And he apologized immensely. So.
Okay.
He only apologized because he had to do the catch-up.
Exactly. That's
A
what I'm
lot
saying.
of men say they want a good woman.
No, they don't.
When they get a good woman, they do this. It's like, what do you really want? Because she's intentional. She really wanted this.
You're a scummy boy.
And it's almost like it was just a game for you, especially hearing like you was entertaining ladies in Brazil or wherever, dancing. That to me sounds crazy. Like, what's going on there? And then to hear the whole ex situation is like, was
And
you
don't
really
wanna
like
speak on
serious about finding love? You feel me? So, I want to ask you, Bert, what is the situation right now? Like, are you back with your ex?
When you said like, yeah, when you hop on a show and find love, first things first, it's not like when you hop on a show, you expect it just to marry the person that you match with. You know what I mean? So there's definitely
Ain't
some
no
trial and
freaking
error.
way.
So you definitely talk to the
play-
person.
Bert, shut the freak
What the
up.
freak he just say?
Shut the freak up.
Loyalty don't come with like what? That's a natural thing that you're supposed to have. Respect.
Bert, I almost
And
threw my
human
food
decency,
hearing your
bro.
bullcrap, dog. Talking about some, well, firstly, when you come on the show, you know, it's not like you expect to get married. Shut the freak up. Why you match with somebody if, so you just came on for what? What'd you come on for?
Obviously, you got to get to know the person, all that other kind of stuff. But it's like, have enough respect for the person to think about them and not want to do what you just did to her. You didn't have no respect for her.
Bert, somebody need to slap your forehead, dog.
Or yourself for that matter. Because now you look goofy
You're
on the
a
internet.
freaking idiot, dog.
That don't even make no sense.
You came for somebody to go. You probably, that Colombian girl ain't your ex. You just do whatever you feel like doing because she can't touch you out here. Mm-hmm. That Colombian girl ain't your ex. That's your active relationship out there. Mm-hmm. You a passport boy. You go out to Colombia, you do your dirt, you be old Mr. Family Man or whatever, and then you come out to the US and do your dirt. And vice versa.
Because the fact that video reached all the way to Colombia, it reached all the way to Colombia.
And you got caught up. Nah, boy, you scummy. You're scummy.
And
Scumbag.
Like, everything else is intentional. You know
Scummy
what I mean?
boys,
So,
man.
like, yeah, everything. Because I'm not a person that just jumps right into a situation. Like, I got to, like, learn, grow together, and then find out what's going on, you know what I'm saying, past situations.
Can I be sneaky enough that my sneaky link won't get caught up?
Automatically match and automatically be married. You know what I'm saying? You got to develop a
So
friendship.
you're saying that you have to be married for you to be faithful?
Oh!
No, I'm not saying that. That's not. That's
then why
not
weren't you
what I'm
faithful?
saying. Of course,
No, because you both was exclusive, right? You both was dating exclusively, right?
I mean,
She
yeah,
said yes.
and initially we were friends. So we were friends. We came up to just
bro.
like we had a
He keeps
conversation. It was
switching
just
it up.
like,
Nah, Bert need his tail whooped.
if someone were to just try talking to you, how would you respond? If a dude was trying to talk to me, I'd be like, oh, okay. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not my girlfriend. We're friends. We're developing. We're growing,
Okay,
and we're
alright,
dating.
alright.
You know what I
Nah,
mean? So
Bert,
it's just
Bert
like,
a
Alright,
clown,
alright,
dog.
I wouldn't
Alright.
be
So
mad.
are you saying that you two
Yeah.
wasn't really exclusive? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, we had that conversation about it.
Yeah, I did ask if we're dating exclusively because I don't even respond to the hundreds of DMs I was getting. I was legit only talking to you. I know we're in like different states and stuff, but I mean, we talked every day. I was in school. Like I went
Nah,
straight
Bert
from
need
work
his
to
tail
school.
whooped. He need his
from
tail
6
whooped.
a.m. to 10 p.m. So it's just like I really had no room to even talk to anybody else. And when I wasn't at work or school, I was on the phone with you. So it was just like I was legit only talking
Yeah,
to
I
you.
knew you was a scumbag. You drink water out gallon jugs, bruh. I knew you was a scumbag. He drinking it out the milk cartons. I don't respect him. I don't respect nothing about him. I hate the way your water you drink. I hate the way your glass frame sitting up. I hate the way your hair parted. I don't like nothing about you, gang. I don't like that. Don't waste people's time.
I said yes because I was like, are you messing around with anybody else?
Mm-hmm.
And what did he say?
No.
That was and also like there's some truth to that. Like that was on the last time before I went on my trip. And then before we had that
you told her you was exclusive before you went on a trip? Bert, bro, somebody need to hit you in your knees, bro.
conversation. It was just like, yeah, we friends. We were.
I mean, a while, we was like saying we're just getting to know each other and stuff. That was a while ago. This was back in December, January.
Nah, Bert, you scummy, dog.
You came on the catch up, and it looks like you two are together. If people go and watch that catch up back, they're gonna say that these two they're strong. They're dating with intention. They're for each other. I'm not saying that
you gotta be together.
These things we thought that you two were gonna work out, great. I'm not saying that, but
baby, you don't gotta say
what it looked like you both was actually giving it a real go. So it is disappointing to hear what we've heard today. Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, how do you both feel about each other right now?
Yeah, I'll go first. I feel like we cool. There's no hatred between us.
Oh, speak for yourself, buddy.
We still wish each other the best.
Yourself.
Bro, you scummy, dog. I don't respect you, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty much like our last conversation was just, he like apologized and explained things a little bit more because it was just very like confusing. I didn't know what was going on. But I mean, we just don't. It's just kind of weird, just because we became part of each other's routine. So it's just like we don't talk. So it's just,
yeah.
I just feel kind of indifferent about it. But I know we're still cool.
Sorry, Alex.
Obviously, like you said, I'm not a hateful person. I'm still just, I'm just taking it as it is.
And then before we wrap up, I just wanted to go back on this one thing. So we're not saying when you match with someone that you're automatically married. That's far from what we're saying. What we're saying is before even applying to come on this show, we're expecting that the people who do apply to come on this show are serious and being intentional. They don't have any situationships. They don't have anyone who's claiming them. They don't have anyone that they're like, oh yeah, if it doesn't work out, I still got this person I'm going back to. That's what we're talking about. We're not saying like as soon as you match, okay, you're a couple. We're just saying like before applying to come on a dating show,
you should probably be single.
There shouldn't be any type of relationship still lingering around. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, like be serious, because don't look at this show and think, oh yeah, I'm gonna go there just to go there knowing that, oh, you can actually match with somebody and it can lead to something.
Yeah,
you feel me? So yeah, it's not, you're not gonna fall in love straight away. Like we're not saying that. We're saying just have the pure heart to actually be open to actually finding somebody for real. Because that person that you find might have feelings for you, and if you mess around with them, they might get hurt.
Be quiet, Nitro.
So that's basically it. All right. Any final thoughts?
I know my stomach's sensitive.
No, I don't have anything right now.
No, that girl's hurt.
I bet.
Don't ask him nothing else.
Comment down below if I should bring Ayanna back on the show.
No, let that girl
to find
let
real
her
love.
heal. That's embarrassing.
She seems like she was actually ready. And Bert, we'll keep tabs on you. See how it's all going. But thank you everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
That was despicable.
Bert gotta go, bruh.